Hey Riley. Okay, I hope this helps you. So say you had an equation like 300x plus y equals 5,000, and you were saying you don't know how to solve for x and y. So x and y just represent the two variables in the graph. So like let's say x represents number of hours. Let's say that's what x is. And let's say y is cost. I'm trying to make it slightly different than the question you're doing. So if you rearrange this into slope-intercept form, that would be y equals negative 300x plus 5,000. So right away we know that this is the slope and this is the y-intercept because it's in y equals mx plus b form. So the y-intercept's where it crosses the y-axis. So like, I didn't make a scale, but just pretend that's 5,000. So that's where it crosses the y-axis. And then the slope, negative 300, tells you like what the rise over the run is. So this would be, has a slope of negative 300 over 1. So it would go like down 300 over 1 kind of thing. So your slope would be like this. And if you needed to find out specific x and y values, since you're not given either of them, you just have to make up one to find the other. So like let's say we're making a table of values, so x and y, and we wanted to determine those values. So we'd have to just make up values for x. So if you're trying to figure out like the number of hours, so just sub in whatever you want. So like say you subbed in 0 for x, so 0 hours, how much will it cost, whatever this is. So negative 300 times 0 plus 5,000 would be 5,000. Say you subbed in 1. So you're subbing in 1 into the equation. So it'll be like negative 300 times 1 plus 5,000, which would be negative 300 plus 5,000, which would equal, God, I can't add in my head, 4,700? Yeah. So you just do that. You can seriously make up any value for x. You can make up like 20, say, and then you just sub that in. So negative 300 times 20 plus 5,000 would be negative 6,000 plus 5,000, which would be like negative 1,000. So anyways, you just basically, if you have two unknowns like x and y, which we always do in a linear equation because x and y just represent like every point on this line, so they're always changing. So you can just make up whatever values you want of x, and that's how you can determine y. Hopefully that makes sense. And then you also asked me about how to find the y-intercept. So you can find the y-intercept by looking at the graph, and it's right where the line crosses the y-axis. You can look at the equation in y equals mx plus b form and figure out that the last term, the constant, is the y-intercept. Or you can look at a table of values, and when x equals 0, that's the y-intercept. Because at x equals 0, that's right on the y-axis. Okay, I hope that helped. And if I didn't answer your question at all, then just email me back and I'll make another video.